Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today we are talking about Colourpop Candyland. You did not know, which I'm sure you do because the internet has been buzzing about it since they released the launch pictures. Colourpop did a Candyland collection which features the following products. So it comes with the Candy Castle eyeshadow palette. You can buy this separately or you can buy it in the PR kit. It also, the PR kit that I bought came with the powder, which is Queen Frosting, and it includes a pixie puff that says ColourpopLand on it. Super cute. You get a Princess Lolly roller gloss, 3 tinted lip balms, 3 Super Shock shadows, which are gumdrop themed. And then there's also 3 things from Fourth Ray Beauty, which is Colourpop's like skincare sister brand. So you get coconut, watermelon, and papaya face milks. There's 3. And that is what comes in the PR kit, along with a Colourpop board game with custom Colourpop pieces and instructions. And that is the PR kit behind me. It was ginormous. And we are going to find out if it was worth the money. Start with face products and then work our way back towards the eyes, and that's how I'm going to start the video. I'm going to reapply my concealer because I took it off when I took off my face makeup, and I just used the Wet n Wild one, and I place this all around my face for just a little bit of coverage while I'm filming videos. Light wash of concealer to waken up my skin so I don't look so dead. I'm not going to use the puff for this because I want to save it, but I am going to use a tiny little brush. I don't want to get powder everywhere, so that's my intention with not using the puff. So this is still sealed. I'm going to peel that off. Oh no, I broke it. Beware, it does kick up some product. This smells super sweet. I am gonna take like the tiniest box in the tiniest bit in the box and a little bit from the actual pan. It does have a lot of kickback and it has like glitters in it. Can you see this flying in the air? So I'm just going to take what's left on my brush because I have dry skin, so normally if I do use powder, it's a very light dusting and I really concentrate it under my eyes. Oh my god, that is so shimmery. I don't know if you can see it. It's not, I don't want to say glowy, it has little tiny shimmers like glitter everywhere. You can definitely see it right there. So that would not be an everyday product because I look like a disco ball. I would use this for YouTube, like filming purposes, but I would not wear this every day. But the packaging is super cute. My only complaint was that the stickers that were on the side were like really sloppily placed. So when I pulled the first sticker off, it ripped this up. So I'm gonna have to retape it back down. But you can tell that the packaging is really cheap. It's just like kind of like a vinyl on top of it. Kind of like what a Cricut would print out, and it's just stuck on cardboard. I only have 2 cheeks, but I'm gonna try to swatch all 3 of these for you. So I'm gonna start with the lightest one, which is Jolly. And that is what that looks like. Oh my God, they smell so good. I don't know what they smell like. I wanna say gumdrops, which is what they have on it. But I don't know. And I don't know if I should be putting this on after powder. It's a Super Shock cheek, and I don't own any of these, so. That is super pigmented and super bright. I'm gonna wipe off my finger. So the next one is Gummy More, which is kind of like mauve-y, and then the other one is a really deep one. So I'm gonna go in with this mauve-y one more on the top part of my cheek, and then I'll put the darker one underneath. So that is really pretty. It's actually kind of natural looking. It's not as bright as it looks in the tube. And then we'll go in with the darker one. Might be because I have like a pimple there, but I'm not really getting a lot of this. I'm gonna try on this side. So this is like a pinky glowy. It almost looks like it has highlighter in it. It's actually about the same color, just a little bit more pinky. You can definitely see it. This is like coral and this is like pink. I don't know if the camera's gonna pick that up. Last one we used, Gumdrop Pass, is probably my favorite. I would use all 3 of these though, but so far that is my favorite one out of the Super Shocks if you're gonna pick one up. And that is what all of the packaging looks like. It's super cute. Face Milks, I have not tried this product from Fourth Ray Beauty. I have not tried anything from Fourth Ray Beauty. I do not like fragrance and skincare, but I did try the papaya one in my last video where I did Aurora and Out and In a Trance, and it smells really nice. It makes your skin kind of sticky, so a foundation or concealer would really grip to it. But I don't know if that is the case as far as all day wear. I have not tested them like that. The watermelon one smells really nice. The coconut one I am probably gonna save for a giveaway. I do not like the smell of coconut, or I might try it and see if I like the smell, but it's just really strong, like really strong. You get 3 of these tinted lip balms. So the first one is Mr. Mint, which is a kind of corally shade. And they all smell like peppermint, by the way, which kind of tingles your lips when you first put them on. This one is Peppermint Frost. This is the one I have on now, and it's just a very light pink with a purplish undertone to it. And the last one is Let's Chill, which is a kind of darker pink and definitely more mauve-y and the darkest of the 3. So my favorite is the one I have on currently, Peppermint Frost. Those are the 3 of them, and I'm gonna swatch them on my lips for you. So this is Peppermint Frost. These are my bare lips to swatch the tinted lip balms for you. I'm gonna do the dark pink Let's Chill. So you can see it's definitely true to color, just more muted down, and they all smell like peppermint. So they tingle just the tiniest bit when you put them on. They're a little thick, but not too thick. They're still on the a little bit on the thin side. and they don't make your teeth look very white, but they do sink in really fast. And I did put one on when I filmed my last video, and it was very moisturizing to my lips. I'm gonna swatch the corally one, which is Mr. Mint. This one's the lightest of the three. It really doesn't give that much color. I would say this is the least successful one. My lips are kind of mauvey anyway, so maybe that's why. And then I'm gonna apply the Princess Lolly Roller Lip Gloss on top. I have not tried this yet. And you're not gonna be able to see it, but I swatched it right there. It's just a clear gloss. So the little roller ball is cold, but it feels so good on your lips. And it is super glossy. Oh my god, I love that. And it smells good. It smells kind of like sweet, like a lollipop. I'm not good at scents because I don't eat a lot of candy. My skin looks really glowy with that highlighter and then the glitter in this. So I would say everything in this collection so far is very glittery and very shimmery and glowy. Definitely the highlighter is more glowy. The face powder is definitely glittery. But not least, we are going to go into Candy Castle, and I'm going to swatch these on my arm for you to show you, and then I'm going to do an eye look with them. Those are some really quick finger swatches, and all I did was do 1, 2, 3, and then tap on my arm. And guys, these are pigmented. These might be one of the best Colourpop swatches I've ever gotten off a Colourpop shadow. The only color in here that is kind of lackluster is this color right there, which is called Cravings, and it's this like pale, almost white yellow shade. So that's the only one that's kind of disappointing, but look at that shine and the shimmer and the glitters. The shimmers are insane, especially this white one called Sugar High. Oh my god, like it reflects. I am really, really impressed by these swatches. I'm gonna wipe these off and then I'm gonna go in and do an eye look. So I'm just gonna do a really basic eye look. I think I wanna use those pinks and purples in the palette because the whole Colourpop theme is kind of pinky and I feel like that really fits the collection. So I'm gonna prime my eyes real quick using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Eye Primer. I'm gonna do my top and bottom because I already have concealer on. And then we will go into an eye look. Take just a fluffy brush using the Wet n Wild one. I'm gonna go in with King Candy, which is the peachy shade next to the brown. So if you're looking at the top row, it's the 4th color in. I'm just gonna run this as a light wash of color in my crease. It's a beautiful, very light peach shade. Take Grandma Nut, which is the very first shade in the bottom row. It does have a lot of kickback compared to that peach shade. Do you see that? Just as an FYI, I know some people don't like kickback. I don't really care as long as it doesn't affect the quality of the eyeshadow. And I'm running this in my crease to darken it up and be our primary crease color. Not so much a transition color, if that makes sense. This one wasn't as dark, so I'm gonna go back in. Into Aurora and out and use the white in this, which is Young Love, and I'm just gonna use this really bright white to highlight under my brow bone. I'm also going to apply some in the inner corner at the end of the look. Use a clean brush or a brush with your skin tone color or a lighter color to blend out your edges. Tiny pencil brush, and I'm going to go into that white color called Sugar High, and I'm going to apply that in the inner corner. I decided to do this instead of white because it's really reflective. Or at least I thought it was gonna be. Make sure you tap off the excess of these shadows, because if you, like, for instance, do the bottom lash line, it will kick back into your nose like it just did for me. I never do this, but I'm gonna go in with the purple called Plumpy and apply that to the inner half of my lid. I don't know what color I want to put in the outer crease. I'm thinking that dark brown, but I haven't decided yet. I'm going with a little bit of Gloppy, which is that very dark brown. I'm gonna put that in the inner corner, but I'm gonna switch brushes. So I'm gonna pack it in my outer V, like outer corner area, and I'm gonna slide it and blend it in. So there isn't a ton of brown, but it's still covering my outer part. Took the very top of this brush and went into Lord Licorice, which is the very light brown, and I applied it in between the dark brown and the purple, and then went back in with the purple just to create a seamless transition. I love just placing a shimmer on my lid because the way my eyes are shaped, it kind of looks like I cut my crease, but I didn't. That's my look using the Colourpop Candyland Candy Castle palette. Using mostly this side, and I used these 3 shades as well. Now, I don't have any irritation about these shades, just they do have a lot of kickback, so make sure you tap off the excess. So that is the final look using the Colourpop Candy Castle palette, and I am wearing the Colourpop Shorty lashes, which I did have to cut. They are gorgeous. I do love this style. This would be a cute everyday lash. These lashes are actually really hard to apply though, even with bending them to make sure that they go to your eye. So like when I get a lash and I put glue on it, I always take the lash by the ends and do this and blow on it to really make sure that it stretches to your eye. They are not as easy as our nail lashes or Makeup Geek lashes. The inner band never wants to stick down. And I did buy a brand new glue. I used the green one, which Robert Welsh uses, so I trust this. And this pair of lashes and the Colourpop ones I wore in my last video do not want to stick down in the inner corner. Now, as far as the other products, these Super Shocks look really good after wear. The tinted lip balms do sink into your lips and they do moisturize. My lips are super chapped. This Princess Lolly looks so good when you apply it, but it does not stay glossy. It sinks into your lips as well. I'm not sure why, but it is super glossy. When you first put it on, it looks gorgeous. And I love the scent, and I love the rollerball. It smells so sweet, like sugar. But it's just a clear gloss. There's not really anything special about it, and it doesn't stay on your lips glossy, kind of like a Jeffree Star would. So that would be my only critique about that. I do love these lashes. They are not part of the collection, and I do love this look. I would wear this to work, even though it's colorful. It's super wearable. So my favorite products so far, I really do like the palette. I do think this is worth the money. Things I would pass on. I would pass on the face milks, but I have not used them a lot. The Princess Lolly I would pass on unless you're a collector because the packaging is super cute. The tinted lip balms are a yes from me, and the packaging is also super cute. And the Super Shocks, I don't really think you need all 3, but they are cute. I would maybe pick up one, whichever color you like the most. And overall, I love this collection. I love the idea of teaming up with Hasbro, which is the game company. And I love the idea of creating something unique that's special edition that you can have and use and play the game. I love that they put the game in it. And I love that Colourpop sold the PR kit. I do not see a lot of brands doing this, and I love the idea because then you get that experience that a beauty guru gets, and you get to take out every little thing, and it's adorable. Colourpop killed it, especially with the packaging. My only critique is that this does not stay on all day. The yellow in the palette, I wish was more bright, kind of like that yellow. It's not super like in your face, but it's because it's a pastel. But I do wish it was more of a bright yellow. And I like the mint, I do. I wish it was a shimmery green, but Colourpop has done that before, like they did in Aura and Out. Like, I wish it was like a lighter version of this green, but I don't hate the mint color. And the face milks I have not tried yet, so I don't really have an opinion about them. But overall, I think this collection's worth the money. $145 for a PR kit is very expensive. Oh, and I forgot the powder. The powder I don't think is worth the money. Sorry. It's very gorgeous, very cute, very collector-y, but it literally just made me look like a disco ball. Like, I have little flecks of glitter all over my face. It's not cute. Sorry, it's not. But overall, this palette is super great. If you got anything from the collection, leave me a comment down below and let me know. I would love to hear what you picked up and what your opinions are on this. It's makeup. Everybody's gonna have a different opinion. Everybody's gonna have things that they like. For instance, I'm not a gloss person. So somebody who loves lip gloss and wears lip gloss every single day is probably gonna love this, but I do not. I do love lip balm though, and I do love these. And I do love a good blush, and I did like the glowy one that I put on. And I did like the other ones as well. The only thing I don't like is the powder. Like, number one thing you do not need, I would not recommend the powder. But again, I have dry skin and I'm not a glitter fan. So that's just my personal opinion. Leave me a comment down below if you like this video. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for future content. I will be doing a massive giveaway when I hit 1,000 subscribers, because then that is the point you can get AdSense through Google. So whichever one of my social medias gets to 1,000 subscribers / followers first will get the giveaway. So yeah, yay! And yes, I have been collecting items for this giveaway. Things like Colourpop products to give away. So make sure you're subscribed to my channel so in the future when I do this massive giveaway, you get something.